Will the castor oil break up the bone? No, it will not. Basically, the castor oil just works with the needs of the body. It goes where it needs to, and a bone spur is an unnatural formation. It's a calcium deposit that's built up on the body, so the castor oil can break that down.
So I'm finally done with my 7-day castor oil challenge, and I am so impressed with the results. My eyelashes grew so fast in a matter of a week.
The last thing, eye floaters, which I mentioned a bit earlier, just doing that and putting it on my eyes, the eye floaters have reduced about 50% as well.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Barbara O'Neill, and today we're exploring a topic that's gaining a lot of interest, particularly for those of us over 50, castor oil. You might already be familiar with some of its benefits, but do you know what can happen after just 7 days of using it? As we grow older, changes in our skin, joints, and digestion are common, and castor oil has been proven to help manage these age-related concerns. Research shows that consistent use of castor oil can enhance circulation, ease inflammation, and promote better digestion. In today's discussion, we'll dive into the ways castor oil works and how incorporating it into your routine can deliver noticeable benefits within just 1 week. Stay tuned to discover how this natural remedy can have a powerful effect on your overall health.
The next thing I'm going to look at is the castor oil compress. The castor oil compress can be applied to different parts of the body for different reasons. Castor oil is an oil that penetrates deeper than any other oil. Wherever castor oil penetrates, it breaks up lumps, bumps, congestions, adhesions. So let me show you how it's made. So you need to have several thicknesses. See, I've got quite a few thicknesses there. And you have a plastic backing. This is what I do. Then you pour the castor oil on. Now, castor oil is very, very thick, that you will see. So I put it on, and the reason I'm putting it on early in our lecture is because that's going to take a little while to soak in. So I cannot hold that up for you. But you might see that it's just sitting on top. And notice that I've just covered about 1/3 of the area. So we're going to let that just sit because it will soak in. By the time we'll have a little bit of a break halfway through our demo this morning, you can come and see. So if you were to put that on right now, the oil would just spin everywhere. So you need to do it about half an hour before you're going to apply and allow it little by little to soak in. Where would you apply the castor oil? It will break up a bone spur. That's probably the hardest thing it can break up. If the bone spur's been there 3 years, it might take 3 months of application to break up the spur. If the bone spur's been there 3 months, it may take 3 weeks of application to break it up. So it all depends how long it has been. So just keep applying it a little bit. Will the castor oil break up a bone? No, it will not. Basically, the castor oil just works with the needs of the body. It goes where it needs to, and a bone spur is an unnatural formation. It's a calcium deposit that's built up on the body, so the castor oil can break that down.
One of the remarkable abilities of castor oil is breaking down calcium deposits, like bone spurs. But that's just the beginning. When applied as a compress, castor oil can help reduce inflammation, improve lymphatic circulation, and alleviate pain. Its effectiveness comes from its unique composition, particularly the high concentration of ricinoleic acid, which is well known for its anti-inflammatory and healing properties. For instance, castor oil compresses are often used for liver detoxification. To do this, you simply apply the compress directly over the liver, on the right side of your body, just below the ribs. Leave it on for about 30 to 60 minutes. This process promotes the liver's natural detoxification and stimulates bile flow, which is crucial for proper digestion. It's especially beneficial for those suffering from digestive issues, sluggish liver function, or a buildup of toxins in the body. Castor oil is also widely used to alleviate joint pain, particularly in conditions like arthritis. When applied to the affected areas, it penetrates deeply into the skin, reducing inflammation in the joints. With consistent use over a few weeks, you may experience improved joint flexibility and reduced pain, making it easier to stay active. If you're struggling with digestive issues like constipation, castor oil can also be applied to the abdomen. It stimulates bowel movements and can provide relief from bloating and discomfort. For women, castor oil packs can be applied to ease menstrual pain by relaxing the muscles and reducing cramps. Some women even use castor oil to help with conditions like ovarian cysts or fibroids, as its tissue-breaking properties may gradually reduce these growths. When it comes to skincare, castor oil is a natural remedy for a variety of issues. Applied topically, it deeply moisturizes the skin, reduces acne, and can even help diminish scars and stretch marks. Thanks to its antibacterial and antifungal properties, it can be used for minor skin infections and conditions like athlete's foot. However, always cover the treated area with plastic wrap or cloth to avoid staining clothes or furniture, and thoroughly cleanse the skin afterward.
It can be used for cataracts. 1 drop of castor oil in the eye. Now, guests have told me very difficult to do that. And so here's an easy way to do it. You just put castor oil on your finger and you just wipe it over your eye and your eyelashes, and you blink, and it will penetrate through the eyelid, and it'll also come a little bit in through the lashes. A lady got back to me. She said she'd be doing it for 6 months, and she went back to the doctor, and she said the doctor couldn't believe it. My cataracts are actually reducing. That's with the castor oil. Now, if it's not going to do it, you've lost nothing. It's very, very safe. So you can use it for cataracts. You can use it for bone spurs. You can also apply it to the abdomen for constipation. It'll penetrate very, very deep and break up congestion there. I met a lady who cured her irritable bowel with castor oil compresses. So this is probably not a big enough compress. I won't hold it up because it's still going everywhere. It will go everywhere. That's probably not a big enough compress for me. That'd be a nice size for Jeremy. So for a chest, and you can apply it to the chest, and it'll break up congestion in the chest. So for the chest, you probably want an area about that big to apply to the chest. For the abdomen, an area maybe about that big. So when you apply it to the abdomen, it's hip to hip, belly bone to pubic bone. That's about the area. And then you always cover it with plastic. What plastic does is it keeps it from spoiling your clothes. Also keeps it warm and prevents chilling. I was asked, what did they do in the old days before plastic? Well, in one old book said they used oiled silk. And another older book said they just used woolen squares, so you can use either. And as you'll notice with this, I won't hold it up, but you'll notice in other ones that I do that you make the plastic a little bit bigger than the polyps. I wanted to set that up so that by the break you can see what that does.
Did you say how long you leave it on?
How long would you leave it on for? At least 5 hours a day. Some people wear it overnight. Some people would prefer to just put it in their clothes and wear it through the day. I told the story of the lady last night, the doctor from South Australia, whose lump in her breast had reduced 1 by 1 centimetre in 1 month using castor oil. And what is very handy is to get a little panty liner. It's very, very absorbent, and it's got plastic backing. Put the castor oil on that, and again you apply it, and you just leave it there. You just leave it there for half an hour, and just slowly let it soak in. And then a woman just puts it in her bra. Now, because it's not drawing anything out of you, it's just a vehicle. It's just a vehicle to hold the oil so that it can go into you. So about every 24 hours, maybe 36 hours, you might put a little bit more castor oil on. You'll get to know when it's starting to feel a little bit dry. If you put too much on, you're going to get castor oil dripping everywhere, and that is no fun at all. So you'll get to know it. Necessity is the mother of every invention.
Internally, castor oil has been used for centuries as a natural laxative. When taken in small amounts, it stimulates bowel movements and relieves constipation. But remember, castor oil is a strong laxative, so it's essential to use it sparingly and follow the recommended doses to avoid dehydration or electrolyte imbalances. For joint and muscle pain, massaging castor oil into sore areas can help reduce discomfort due to its anti-inflammatory properties. Some people enhance this effect by applying heat, allowing the oil to penetrate even deeper into the tissues. Women also turn to castor oil packs for reproductive health. When applied to the lower abdomen, these packs are believed to improve blood circulation, helping with conditions like fibroids, ovarian cysts, and painful menstruation. However, it's important to avoid using castor oil during your menstrual cycle or pregnancy unless advised by a healthcare professional.
A friend of mine sent me a story where her father had 3 types of cancer in his body, and he used cancer oil on his body. He also did celery juicing, he rubbed in frankincense, he listened to nice music, and he watched comedy. And he recovered from 3 types of cancer, and castor oil was a big factor in his recovery.
What about if someone's got a very dry scalp, dandruff, or sometimes psoriasis in the scalp? The slippery elm can be excellent for cleaning that up and nourishing it. So what you would do then is you'd do a similar amount of this, but this time you'd put the rosemary essential oil in, because the rosemary essential oil is very nourishing to the scalp. So let's say dry scalp, eczema. Some people do experience eczema in the scalp. Then you would do the slippery elm and the rosemary. What about hair loss? So for hair loss, an excellent mixture for hair loss would be probably 1/4 cup of coconut oil and 1/4 cup of the castor oil. And then rosemary. So with the rosemary essential oil, you're probably looking about 6 drops. And what the person does is they massage that into their scalp, tie it up in a knot, and try and leave that all day. Someone said, "Can I sleep with it?" Well, if you want, you can sleep with it.
Castor oil also shines when it comes to hair and scalp health. Many people use it to stimulate hair growth, reduce dandruff, and improve overall hair texture. By increasing blood circulation to the scalp, it ensures your hair follicles get the nutrients they need, resulting in stronger, healthier hair. Castor oil's rich omega-6 and omega-9 fatty acids help nourish and strengthen your hair, reducing breakage and keeping your hair hydrated. This natural oil also helps lock in moisture, making your hair softer, shinier, and more manageable. Its antimicrobial properties also keep your scalp healthy, preventing infections or dandruff, creating the ideal environment for healthy hair growth. So, whether you're dealing with hair loss, scalp issues, or just want shinier, stronger hair, castor oil is a fantastic natural remedy.
I've known ladies to break up fibroids by applying the castor oil compress. This would be a good size for the abdomen.
So for endometriosis, it'll break up endometrial pockets, it'll break up cysts, it'll break up fibroids. And as you heard today, it's also important to balance the hormones. So balance the hormones, because it's that high estrogen that causes those growths, and then apply the castor oil compress. And we've seen ladies helped again and again with that. You can also use a castor oil compress on the chest if there's a congestion in the chest. You could wear it on the abdomen, not only for fibroids but also for constipation. I met a lady who told me she'd conquered her irritable bowel with castor oil compresses. She said, my husband's a doctor and I was not interested in what he had to offer. And I'd heard about the castor oil. So castor oil can be used in so many areas. If someone's got a sore knee, they might do a ginger poultice one night, they might do a potato poultice the other night, and then another night they might use the castor oil, and just observe what your body likes.
For joint issues like knee pain, castor oil can work wonders. Thanks to the ricinoleic acid in the oil, its anti-inflammatory effects penetrate deeply into the tissues, reducing swelling and discomfort. By increasing circulation to the area, castor oil helps speed up the healing process. It's great for reducing stiffness and pain, especially for those dealing with arthritis or injury-related discomfort. To use it, simply massage a small amount into the sore area or create a castor oil pack by soaking a cloth in warm castor oil, placing it on the knee and covering it with a towel or plastic wrap. If you found this video helpful, feel free to leave any questions or comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care of your health, stay healthy, and stay vibrant.